Thank you very much for that introduction. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to introduce the company and hopefully spill some of our excitement over to you. So obviously we've got our first page that's mandatory, but a little bit about the company itself. 172 million shares out on issue. Our share price is roughly about 18 cents. Gives us a market cap of about $31 million, which I think is a very key important thing to note during my talk. I might well refer to it. Our cash and liquid assets are circa about $6.5 million. So we've got enough capital in the company to go ahead and do what we want to do and fulfill our dreams and desires. To me, the graph is particularly interesting. If you're a chartist, you can make some observations there. Where we sit right now, it's a pretty interesting time for the company. 51% of our company is owned by the top 20 shareholders. Some are here today, and I thank you for coming here today and taking the time out of your day to listening to me. Of note, I've put my money where my mouth is. I'm also involved in the company in a way. But we're here to look at investments, so why Matsa? Why would you want to invest in Matsa? I guess the answer is pretty simple in my mind. It's because we're busy and we're on the move. If we're on the move, hopefully our share price will be on the move. It's a pretty simple thing for us to say that, but what did we actually accomplish last year? How can we say this comment? Well, last year, we, in essence, identified Fortitude Lake Carey project late 2016. During the year, we finalised the acquisition. We drilled, updated the resource from 04 to 012 JORC. We applied and actually got approved within the 1 year all mining approvals necessary to go mining. We actually commenced mining within 12 months of acquisition of the project, albeit it was a trial mine. It is a mine and we're pretty excited by it. We've also discovered 4 high priority gold targets within the actual ground, and we've actually acquired probably another 50% more ground in that area. One of those acquisitions during the year was the Red Dog project about 20 kilometres away. We identified, we negotiated, we acquired, and we settled all within the 1 year. We drilled it, we've developed a maiden resource, very small but very sweet, 20-odd thousand ounces. We've already applied to mine and we've almost completed mining studies, albeit some of those mining studies are spilling over into this year. We also identified, negotiated and executed agreements to purchase the Red October project. To me, the Red October project will be a significant achievement in Matsa resources as we go forward. We acquired the project, we occupied the camp, we used the infrastructure for our trial mine, we've commenced mining studies, and there's a little story there that I'll tell you in a few minutes' time. From a corporate point of view, what did we do last year? Well, we actually built our cash and liquid assets position. We formed critical relationships in the area. One of those, which we're very proud of, is Anglo Gold Ashanti. We've got a very strong relationship. We've got an ore purchase agreement with them, and we hope to build and continue that relationship as we go forward. In essence, we've created a really bright future. I'm pumped. 2015 and 16, we decided to move away from nickel and Simmons Hill, Fraser Range projects, and we wanted to develop in gold. So in 2 years, we've gone from a nickel explorer to a gold producer in a totally new area. I think we've accomplished a lot during 2017. But what's really important? The important thing is, what are we going to go and do in 2018? Well, we're going to keep shooting goals. We're going to complete the trial mining at Fortitude. Most likely that'll be done in April. We will transition from a trial mine to a full-scale mine during this year, pendant on price of gold. We hope to actually do 40,000 ounce per annum full-scale mine later half of this year. We're looking at about $1,750 per ounce Aussie in the gold concept. We will commence mining at Red Dog. We'll look at starting that in July. As I said, we'll produce hopefully 18,000 ounces, and we hope to make $8–9 million profit. We will commence mining at Red October. We are aiming to commence there probably August of this year. We will settle on the Red October mine on the 6th of March, a few weeks' time. We will explore, and we'll do some more exploration. We'll continue to build the gold resources in the company. We'll continue to strengthen the balance sheet. We'll enhance shareholder value. And if we've got any spare time, we'll explore some more. So how are we going to do that? Well, as mentioned, we've got money in the bank. We've got the capacity to do so. We will generate profits from our trial mine. We will generate profits from Red Dog. We will plough that into an investment into the company. Interestingly, last November, we were one of the very few companies that actually did a return to shareholders. We gave a 10% bonus issue at no cost to all shareholders. We copped a little bit of criticism. Why do that? Well, my answer was simple. Why not? Why not give something back to shareholders? And it was actually quite well received, in my opinion. As I said, we'll develop 3 mines during a year. We'll build that cash flow, pump it up into exploration, and we can do that by experienced management team that is dedicated with a proven track record. Our projects, Fortitude, Red October, Red Dog, Simmons Hill still on our books, Killalao, which is still on our books. Interestingly, we note S2R sold their Polar Bear project, which is, of course, much better than ours in the long strike, but they sold that for $9 million. How much is Killalao worth? Question to be answered. We are in Thailand, but that's not the focus of my talk today. I'll continue with that at another time. So, keeping in mind, in 2016, our gold resources were nil. So in about 18 months, we've been able to go from nil gold to 480, just under 500,000 ounces of gold. I think that's an achievement. We'll continue to build on that. We will, during the year, convert some of those resources into reserves. We're actually doing the work on that now. So our flagship, if you like, is the Lake Carey project. We purchased Lake Carey in beginning of last year, or the end of 2016. Recently added Hexwell, 100 square kilometres. We've recently added Red October. So you can see that we're continually adding contiguous ground of a high quality. Important to note, Sunrise Dam, what's that, 10 million ounces. Granny Smith, 3-4 million ounces from memory. Wallaby, 7 million ounces. Jubilee, there's a stack of mines, Red October, of course, within the whole area. So I think we're in a really desirable, high-quality area. So just going to the Fortitude mine, keeping in mind I'm a very short speech time today, we got it approved within 5 months. We executed an ore purchase agreement with Anglo Gold Ashanti, and that was the fundamental roadblock for this deposit being produced prior to us. We were the first and only ones to be able to achieve it. We started mining 25th July. We commenced delivering ore to Anglo Gold in September of 2017. As at the end of January, we've delivered 66,000 tonnes of gold ore to Anglo Gold, and we've got some 22,000 tonnes on the ROM pad, which we are continuing to deliver right now. We've achieved $1,663 an ounce gold, and we are now in the positive cash flow phase of the mine. This will continue for another few months. We think we will produce about 11,500 to 12,000 ounces. We lost a few ounces in the first quarter of the mine due to some of the grades not being verified by grade control, but conversely, slightly deeper than that, where we expected there to be some depletion zones, actually proved up to be a higher grade. So the swings and roundabouts, I think, will achieve somewhere around the predicted reserve. My apologies. This is what we actually have mined in the trial pit. It's an actual long section, so it's probably not exactly like that, because a lot of people will be saying, why did you mine that? There is validity in that. This is the stage 2 pit, which we are currently optimising, which we are currently studying, and as I said, we hope that this will be ready for mining later this year, and we're targeting 40-odd thousand ounces per annum. In total, it's 354,000 ounces, but keep in mind we've taken 12,000 ounces with the trial pit. Feasibilities of stage 2 is expected to be completed by the end of this first half of 2018, and hopefully board approval to commence mining shortly after that. In the meantime, there is strong underground potential which will continue to follow up. Red Dog Gold Project, it's about 20, 30 kilometres away from our Fortitude mine, which is 30 kilometres away from Sunrise Dam Treatment Plant, where we're currently delivering ore. This is a sweet little project that we acquired, 26,000 ounces in resource. We think the reserve will come in at circa 17,000, 18,000 ounces. We hope to go to the market and inform the market that 4-6 weeks' time. Very close to Hall Road. We are currently negotiating the ore purchase agreement with Anglo Gold. Native title and environmental studies are completed. Metallurgical and resource drilling is completed. Results are coming to hand. This is a goer. This will happen in July. In essence, it's a very shallow, very flat-lying ore body. Starts at 2 metres below surface and its deepest point's 20 metres. We think the strip ratio will be 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Very profitable little pit with some pretty amazing grades. 6 metres at 155 grams per tonne, including 1 metre at 900 grams per tonne. Obviously, that was some sort of nugget formalisation or something. Red October, I'm rushing this a little bit, ladies and gents, but Red October is an acquisition that we bought from Saracen Mine, situated probably about 15, 20 kilometres away west of Fortitude Mine. Historically, 342 grams gold has been produced at an average of 6.1 grams per tonne. This mine is known to have ounce hits. I think the average grade in the resource right now is sitting at 13.1 grams, 99,000 ounces. It's been in care and maintenance in June. We settle 6th of March, as I said. We will immediately start work. We're actually about to hire new geologists to join us, specialist underground personnel, and we hope to get into production in March. We are in discussion with mining companies that can actually fit within that time scheme. Within that purchase was a 68-person camp. It's about 5 years old, extremely modern, highly desirable, and our existing staff and contractors at Fortitude currently reside there. We all love this rock. That's that's visible gold from the actual mine itself. The mine itself, 400 metres below ground. It's a continual mine operation up until June. It's been kept very well under care and maintenance by Saracen. We actually went down and inspected it last Monday, and at this stage it's completely dry. So full access, full underground infrastructure is included in the purchase price. Incidentally, that purchase price was $2 million, which is $1 million in cash and $1 million in Matsa shares deemed at 22.5 cents. Our goal is to produce 20,000 ounces minimum per annum on a continuing basis. So we're fairly excited about the acquisition. I think it'll happen. I think it'll be highly profitable. The Red October camp will be the base for Fortitude and, for Red Dog, Fortitude Greater and also Red October. This is the actual resource that exists now at time of acquisition. Lake Carey exploration. This is another important part of the company. We think that there is significant potential for substantial mines, and I do say mines, in a 600 square kilometre area. We've had a fair bit of initial success in our air core on the lake. Most of this area is in a lake componentry. It is underexplored because of the difficulty in the lake environment, which we are now getting much better at doing. Interestingly, hearing Evolution Mines talk previously, we also are looking at seismic. We're teaming up with Curtin University right now and doing seismic testing in a lake environment, which is probably a little bit more complex than a normal environment. But we are proceeding with that, and that'll be interesting. I won't go through many of the grades there, but we are getting 20 metres at 1.85 grams, relatively near surface. Some of our diamond drilling's actually shown us visible gold in quartz veining. That's evidenced by there, 2 metres at 25 grams per tonne. That's visible gold and quartz. So we've got these highlight areas. We hope to go back to those probably mid this year, and we'll go ahead and put some more diamond holes and see what is there. In essence, Lake Carey, it's a great place to be. There are existing gold resources in a very strong gold mining district, very large gold mines nearby that provide a lot of infrastructure and opportunities to us. In essence, I like it a lot, to quote Dumb and Dumber. Thailand, I've run out of time, so I can't talk about it, but we've got the booth. It's worthwhile discussing. In essence, the value drivers for this year is we've got a clear and committed pathway. We're currently mining. We've made the transition from explorer to producer. We've got an excellent portfolio of projects, experienced management, strong balance sheet, supportive shareholders, and we are absolutely committed to success in creating shareholder wealth. Thank you.